Our today's topic is silver sulfadiazine, a case study. It is very simple molecule and I will share with you my experience in developing this API commercially. We will also discuss the difficulties encountered during process development and economic aspects of this process. This medication is used alone or in combination to prevent and treat wound infections in patients with serious burns. It works by stopping the growth of bacteria that may infect an open wound. This helps to decrease the risk of the bacteria spreading to surrounding skin and serious blood infection. Silver sulfadiazine belongs to a class of drugs known as sulfa antibiotics. Silver sulfadiazine cream was a very promising product in 1980 and only import product was available. There was competition among pharmaceutical companies to introduce this product in market. Our company was not an exception to this and wanted to enter first to establish the product. Our project started with the manufacturing of raw material, that is API. Silver sulfadiazine is a white water-insoluble compound synthesized from silver nitrate and sulfadiazine in presence of sodium hydroxide. In sulfadiazine, the sulfonamido is a functional group and here sulfonyl group is connected to an amino group. The amino center is no longer basic but acidic. This is due to electron withdrawing SO2 group attached to nitrogen. It gives away proton and forms sodium salt easily. Sodium salt of sulfadiazine reacts with silver nitrate and forms silver sulfadiazine. Reaction is shown in next slide. Sulfadiazine is consisting of pyrimidine with 4-amino-benzene sulfonamido group at 2 positions. It is a white or slightly yellow powder with melting point 252 to 254 degrees centigrade. It forms sodium salt with sodium hydroxide by replacing hydrogen of amino group. Silver nitrate is a colorless, odorless, transparent crystals with molecular weight 169.87. It forms silver sulfadiazine by replacing sodium atom of sodium sulfadiazine. All raw materials were tested for their specification and the final API was tested as per pharmacopoeia. It was expected that the manufacturing process will not be so difficult as it involved only one stage. The reaction was of sulfadiazine with silver nitrate in presence of alkali. Laboratory experiment gave quantitative yields, but the product was always ash-colored powder. As per the specification, the expected product was white in color. Our product was failing in color. The color was due to the reaction of slight excess of alkali with silver nitrate. It was then decided to isolate the sodium salt of sulfadiazine free from traces of alkali for its further reaction with silver nitrate. This slide shows the structural formula of sodium sulfadiazine. Sulfadiazine forms sodium salt with sodium hydroxide by replacing hydrogen atom with sodium. It is an intermediate form during the reaction. Sodium sulfadiazine is water-soluble compound. It forms silver sulfadiazine on treatment with silver nitrate. Sodium sulfadiazine prepared was free from traces of alkali. For preparation of sodium sulfadiazine, equimolar quantity of sulfadiazine and sodium hydroxide were stirred in minimum quantity of water. This was then further diluted with excess of isopropyl alcohol to precipitate the sodium sulfadiazine. Yield was very poor of the isolated product. Sodium sulfadiazine obtained was treated with silver nitrate that gave snow white product passing as per pharmacopoeia. This IPA process definitely gave satisfactory product, but the yields were very poor and IPA consumption was very high. process was not economically viable and therefore the process was discarded. The pressure from the management was very high on R&D and production team for commercially viable process. The target was to manufacture 50 kg in 30 days. Traces of alkali was responsible for the ash-colored product. IPA process was giving the excellent quality, but the process was very costly and the yields were very poor. Therefore, it was decided to use DM water like earlier experiment, but with the additional step. Pure sodium salt in solution form was prepared free from traces of alkali. Costly IPA was eliminated. Now the process involved two stages. Preparation of sodium sulfadiazine in water free from traces of alkali and reaction with silver nitrate to get silver sulfadiazine. Sodium salt of sulfadiazine was prepared in DM water using equimolar quantity of sulfadiazine and caustic soda. Very slight excess of sulfadiazine was added over its molar quantity so that no free alkali should remain in the solution. After stirring for suitable time, it was filtered. The unreacted sulfadiazine was used for the next batch. The product in filtrate was pure soluble sodium salt of sulfadiazine, free from traces of alkali. Addition of required amount of silver nitrate solution to this filtrate gives no white product. This process was so simple that 50 kg silver sulfadiazine was produced in further 5 days. The process was economically viable as yields were quantitative and costly solvent like IPA was eliminated from the process. The same process was commercialized on plant scale. For commercial batch of 35 kg silver sulfadiazine use was 25 kg. Sodium hydroxide 4 kg in 250 liters DM water. Silver nitrate added was 17 kg in 50 liters DM water. The output was 35 kg, that is 98% by theory. The raw material consumed for producing 1 kg of silver sulfadiazine was calculated by dividing every raw material quantity by the output of the product. Raw material cost was calculated by multiplying per kg consumption by rate. Since the reaction was carried out in alkaline medium, all stainless steel equipments were used. Over the time, new players entered the market and the competition increased. Price as well as profit margin of silver sulfadiazine came down. Company decided to manufacture silver nitrate in-house to bring down the raw material cost. Silver nitrate was the deciding factor of the raw material cost. It had major contribution rupees 17,000 rupees in per kg costing. Silver nitrate was manufactured using silver metal and nitric acid. The silver nitrate form in the reaction was not isolated but used in situ for further reaction with sodium sulfadiazine. Production cost of silver nitrate arrived at rupees 30,000 per kg against the company's purchase price of rupees 35,000 per kg. Silver sulfadiazine price was rupees 23,000 rupees per kg. RMC remained almost at 65% of selling price. For manufacturing of any product, the quality and quantity are the utmost important. Pharmaceutical product will not get approved if it fails in pharmacopoeia specifications. There is also a limit to the percentage of impurities present. Our initial batches in water failed to give the quality of silver sulfadiazine, although the yields were excellent. This was due to free alkali remained in the reaction mixture. Therefore, sodium salt of sulfadiazine free from traces of alkali was isolated using excess of IPA. IPA is a very costly solvent and therefore other aqueous solvents were tried, but they were not found suitable. The silver sulfadazine obtained by this process was excellent in quality but very poor in yield. The process was not commercially viable. So, once again it was decided to use water, but there was additional step of preparation of sodium salt in soluble form. The sodium salt obtained in water was free from traces of alkali, which gave excellent quality of silver sulfadazine when treated with silver nitrate. The process gave satisfactory yield. The quality of the product was approved as per pharmacopoeia. It is important to use DM water in the process. Normal industrial water gives insoluble silver salts of chlorides and bromides as impurities in final product.